the two dudes that run it or whatever are actually taking a little bit. The liquidity pool is unlocked, which basically means they can move it and do whatever the fuck they want with it. And from what I understand is that they actually like dip into that liquidity pool and take a cut of it for themselves every here and there. And so it's like those are, you see what I mean, man? Like those are like the kind of red flags where it's like I just like look out for those red flags, man. It's like they're just trying to get more liquidity in so they can keep taking their cut. You see what I'm saying?
Or it could be for the big boom.
Yeah, but I mean, if there's gonna be a big boom, and like it doesn't, if there's no liquidity, if there's a big boom, it doesn't matter because you can't get out.
It's like buying your own shares.
Actually, kind
If
of,
it's
yeah.
like a share buyback, yeah, they could do that.
Yeah, but isn't the liquidity pool like Binance USD or US dollars? It's not the token.
Yeah, once they break off. Yeah.
Yeah, so then
Did
they're just
you
taking US
did you
dollars.
download the
They're not holding the
SafeMoon wallet
coin.
yet?
Yeah, I downloaded it and I looked at it and it looks like it's just like a copy paste of Trust Wallet with like green on it.
Yeah, yeah, they're upgrading slowly. We need some time. It's been progressing from back then. Like
Yeah,
if you've
they
been
they
keeping
had to
up
get
with
rid
it.
of that team, and then since V2 came out in November, you see everything happening now, like domino effect after domino effect. Like,
Listen, man,
but
if this actually ends up being something, I'll be the first one to like come into your guys' room and apologize for being wrong. It's just like I've been around the block and I've seen this shit before, and it just has a lot of the hallmarks of the same shit that I've seen before.
it could be different this time. But I understand though why you guys like that. I understand.
Yeah,
How
I'll be
many
like I said, I'll be the first one to come into your guys' room, and you guys can talk shit about me all you want if I end up being wrong.
how many coins have you seen gone from below a penny to, past a dollar?
More
Quite a
than you
lot.
could, bro. Like I can't even fucking count it. Like it's unbelievable.
Exactly. So from what I have seen, looking at the charts, looking at the top hundreds, looking at the top 200s, once a coin actually gets to the top 100, it has a good chance. And SafeMoon's been at 47. SafeMoon's been at 90. SafeMoon right now is at 108,
That's not
104.
true because there used
That
to be
it's
coins
not
like
true, but
name
the
coin,
hype,
Filecoin.
yeah, yeah, they're all there. They're all there. They went from a
They're
penny to,
dead.
above a dollar. A lot of these coins. SafeMoon's so new, it has a chance.
No, it doesn't.
Like I told you, Said, man, I'll be the first one to tell you that if you guys end up being wrong. Like all I ask, and like this is all I ask of anybody who's in Safe Moon or whatever, like listening to this, be honest with yourselves. Like just listen to what other people are telling you and like reach your own conclusions. Don't like fall into this trap of like, oh, I gotta listen to the Safe Moon Army, I gotta listen to the Bitcoin Maxis. Like you just reach your own conclusions based off of what you're hearing from both sides.
Like the thing I kind of see is every time you guys talk about SafeMoon, you guys talk about making money, right? So if SafeMoon should hit like a Doge kind of precipice and we get an SNL event, does it exactly lead to like everybody being able to get out with their
What
money?
do we have to look forward to when SafeMoon makes its promise as what it's supposed to do? What is it supposed to do?
Yo, okay, hold on a bit. Just because I see there's more people in here, let's keep it fucking chill. I really don't want to have like a hot
No, no,
talk
I
here.
wasn't trying to. I'm just
No,
like
no,
I was
Nate,
just trying to.
Nate, I'm just bringing it up because I started letting some maxis up and like I know everybody's fucking bloodthirsty. Like, just chill.
I just
Just fucking
wanted
talk.
to
Brian, I'm
ask
here
what
for
the
violence.
actual. I just wanted to ask how can I even find it on trading? I'm on TradingView right now. Like, what is even the ticker? It looks like it's all wrapped stuff.
This
Like, is it even a
SFM,
token on a
It's
SFM,
bar?
SFM.
SFM.
No, I was just trying to ask the obvious question.
No, I understand what Take the Ride is trying to
Bro,
say.
but if I'm gonna sit here and call Ethereum a scam, then SafeMoon is like 10 times the scam fucking Ethereum is, bro.
Did
Yeah,
Lam-
but
did
scam, but
Lamar did Lamar invent this?
But the scam is that's
Dude,
what I'm
it's
saying.
not
I'm
even
saying
on.
Ethereum is a
It's
scam, but the scam is
it's
still
not
here.
even
It's
on
holding the
Trading
second
View.
spot, bro.
Yeah,
So
but so
SafeMoon's
Roy,
not even on Trading View.
the difference is that I've noticed a lot of people is that a lot of people are buying stuff to make money, and that's cool. That you can buy stuff just to make money, ride the waves, whatever. But like a lot of the people that are in Bitcoin are buying something for its fundamentals. Like the money comes after. The money's gonna come as a result of the fundamentals. Like you see what I'm saying?
right. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I'm listening, bro.
Dude,
So like that's
it's
the case
not
with
even on
Ethereum.
Trading View.
That's the case with Ethereum, and like why you hear a lot of us also say
Put
like, oh, Ethereum's a scam.
go on safemoon.net and get the contract and paste it on TradingView.
Yeah, so that's why you'll hear a
But
lot of
if
us
you
say
can't
like
even look up the ticker on Trading View, like what the fuck, dude?
yeah, I don't think it's on TradingView. I think it's only on CoinMarketCap. But yeah, no, I was just gonna say like that's why you'll see a lot of us say like Ethereum's a scam too. It's like yeah, you can make money on it, but we're not like I'm personally not buying something just to make money.
But
I'm
that's
buying
why
something for its
certain people,
fundamentals, and then the money's gonna come after.
But that's why certain people are in this space. They're trying to make money. But that's what
That's
it is.
fair, and that's
We're
fair,
trying
and
to
I
keep
get
our
that.
money. I think we're trying to keep our money, brother.
Yeah,
Right.
that's fair, bro, and I get that. It's just that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like I want people to be honest with themselves. Like that's it. Just be honest with yourself.
Yeah, I understand. What's up, Raj?
Yeah, Raj is waiting. What's up, Raj?
Actually,
Yeah,
I
thank
can't find it on CoinMarketCap. It keeps giving me like, this is the wrong page. Go here, and then oops, something went wrong.
I think it's
Hold on.
SafeMoon V2.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
It's SFM. So if you type in SafeMoon, you're gonna get the first contract probably, and then if you
Yeah.
type in, it's SFM. So
They
you should get the other one.
They reorged
So
after a little while.
SafeMoon V2.
What are we doing?
It should
We're
be
on version
V2.
2?
Yeah, version 2. Yeah.
Oh, version 2 of SafeMoon.
Yeah, because they did
that
a
must be
1,000
awesome.
to 1. They did a 1,000 to 1 consolidation.
1,000 to 1.
Yeah, but
Can
dude,
I
go to
link
it.
it on
Like
the?
you're telling
Can I
us to
link
go
it on
to
the
it,
doc?
but you go to it right now on CoinMarketCap, SafeMoon V2. Do it yourself and see for yourself, dude. It's redirecting you. It's saying this is like
Try
migrated.
It says SafeMoon is migrated to a new contract address. The old page can be visited here, and then you click that, and it takes you back to SafeMoon. And then there's
do not click it.
A new contract.
Virus on your computer.
No, I'm just reading what it says, man.
No,
like I
I'm
can
playing.
take
I'm
screenshots.
playing.
Don't do it.
Like,
don't do it.
Contract address takes me to, oops, something went wrong. Read more here takes me to a Twitter page that doesn't exist, and then CoinMarketCap currencies SafeMoon V2 takes me to the previous page that says SafeMoon is migrated to a new address. The old page can be visited here. So what exactly is the right one is what I'm basically asking.
It's the one that says
SFM.
I found it in Masari. Seems like
the ticker that's SFM.
It says SFM, and it's
the circulating
0.001, I think. So it doesn't have a lot of zeros.
The circulating supply is 585 trillion coins. There's no way.
No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not.
It's not.
No, he's on the wrong page then. Okay.
It's billion.
No.
Because they burn it or whatever. But you have
They consolidated. They removed a zero from the supply.
Well, even if they move zero from the supply, you're going down from 582 trillion to 58 trillion.
No, No, it's billion, I guess. So I forgot it's 2 zeros that they removed.
Masari, I think, is a good one to know circulating supply. Like, I call out circulating supply because all the coins, like Brian said, fine, you guys are trying to make money, but at least don't just look at the price. Look at the circulating supply and number of people in there, or you forget even number of people. The market cap and circulating supply is more than enough to tell you or make a conscious decision on, is this really going to make me anything?
And
it's not going to make you anything.
Completely honest, man.
It made people
money, though. I have
right, but it also
I can't even
Roy,
figure out how to buy it on KuCoin, dude.
Time out.
Like, I don't even know where to buy this shit.
Yeah, I don't want to mute. I want to just let everybody chill.
Let
Right.
Brian
For
go.
those people to make money, 95% of the other people had to lose money. You know that, right?
And I was gonna say,
Yeah, but they take a
actually,
listen. They take a 10% hit, so they still get rewarded in the coin.
I think.
So
Oh God, I've listened to so much Safe Moon bullshit. I think that you are. It's going
Ryan,
down as well.
Right. He's cool.
You'd be
Just
better off with like Hex
yeah,
or some shit.
yeah, we're cool.
chill. I'm chilling, bro. He was asking me
let's
a question. I'm answering it, bro.
yeah. Let's let Raj talk. I cut him off earlier. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Are you guys? Are you guys actually like getting into this? Like you
Ryan.
take the ride and
Yeah,
drive.
Ryan, I'm
We're
selling
good,
all my
dude.
BTC. I'm selling all my BTC right now for Safe Moon.
We're all
Oh,
buying
God.
Safe Moon.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sending Safe Moon to everybody.
I gotta go.
No, but how do you buy it? I have
I love you.
KuCoin and I can't even figure out how
From
to
me,
buy it on
wait, you're gonna
KuCoin.
buy it from me. I'll sell it to you.
Listen.
I'm not gonna buy it.
K47. Go download the wallet. It gets you some Binance Smart Chain, and you can buy it on the wallet. That's all you got to do. So you know how to do that.
Yeah, they told
No
me that
thanks,
right now
I'm
the
not
only way
retarded.
they told me the only way to buy it right now is like on the wallet that they made themselves.
Yeah,
So
or
it's literally not
SafeMoon.net.
listed on any. It's not
Right.
listed on any exchanges.
The only exchange that we're gonna get listed on so far is Mandala. So that's the only one that we got listed on.
What the fuck is that?
Mandala there's an exchange. It's like what top
Bruh.
93 exchange.
So how are you
Bruh.
picking this as as something good? How are you picking SafeMoon then? Shouldn't you
mean?
pick something better?
Why?
Exactly. Pick
Oh, the hype
something
is
better.
there. The hype is there.
Pick
Safe Moon
something
hype
that you
is
could
there,
at least
bro.
buy on an exchange. Like
If you missed the
Because
Doge hype, you missed the Shiba hype. You got to catch this one, bro.
that's the thing. Like they think they're gonna get rich catching a wave. Like they're just looking to catch a wave, and that's cool. You can look to catch a wave. You just gotta be like again, like I said, you gotta be honest with yourself and not like go all in and be like, yeah, this is the thing that's gonna make me a millionaire overnight. It's like, yeah, if you catch the wave, that's great. But if you don't
Yeah, but
catch the
things
wave,
take
you end up on the
time
fucking
though.
street.
Things take time though. But at the end of the day, like what Saeed said, you've seen coins go from a penny to $1, right?
And
Bro,
I agree.
that's called
But this
adoption,
is
though.
the
Like the
challenge,
adoption in
Roy.
SafeMoon already happened.
This
The
is
adoption in
the
SafeMoon already
challenge,
happened.
Roy. Which one is the next one? Unless you know the
If we're
future.
telling you Safe was the next
Bro,
one,
You
why
don't
not?
know that though. You don't know that. You're
Wacoinda,
assuming, and it
bro,
could be. You
Wacoinda.
could be right, but
Yeah,
like
but
you don't know that.
you're right. You're absolutely right. But then you're gonna be. It's not that you're gonna be mad. You're gonna, like you said, you're gonna come into the room and give us our condolences and say, "I'm sorry that I didn't listen to you guys." Right?
Yeah, and I will. You can. Whoever's recording me right now,
That's
like
just,
I'll hold my word.
Right.
Chill,
So you
Safe
gotta
Moon's
have
talking to
two
you right
ears.
now.
That's just Brian being nice.
So you gotta
That's
have
just
two
you
ears
being
of the
nice.
conversation. The fact that I'm listening to you about Bitcoin and I'm telling you about Safe Moon, and you don't want to listen. So at the same time, it's just like
I mean, in your defense, it does have a lot of fucking hype. Like it
it
really
does.
does.
It does. There's a lot of fucking people around there going
I was
crazy about
against
it.
Shiba. I was like, I'm not getting into Shiba. It's too fake. Doge is real. Doge is real. And then I missed out on the hype. When I saw the price at the lowest, I didn't buy. So I
But
just
see,
don't want
that's
to
the
Can I
thing
can
is
I
like
say something?
once the hype happens, like you can't expect continued hype. Like
True.
once the
They
Doge,
gotta have products and they gotta have real
no,
use cases.
Doge and Shiba didn't have any fundamentals to them, man.
Right.
Like
Right.
it was all hype. It's all hype. All these coins that go from pennies or micro pennies to dollars, like it's all hype. Like you either catch it or you don't. And I
And
think, in my
it's
honest
not just
opinion,
hype. It's also a bubble because everybody's just buying. Unlike like BTC, where people are buying to actually like keep it and hold it and they value it. Everybody's just
Right.
buying
Right.
these things to dump it. Like
To make
so.
money. Right. Right.
Exactly.
Right. I
So the
agree.
price collapses.
I
so
agree.
all these reflections, they're just trying to find a way for you guys to keep holding on to your bag.
Let me
Like
ask you
these 10%.
something. What happens when the circulating supply of Safe Moon runs out?
It that has nothing to do with it because it's all about demand. So like this problem actually happened with Bitcoin last year. Everybody was hyping the stock to flow thing. I'm sure you heard about it. And like the problem with stock to flow is it doesn't take demand into account. And so like it didn't come true because like the demand that it expected to be there wasn't there. It doesn't like the supply doesn't matter. There could only be one coin in circulation. If there's no demand for it, if nobody fucking wants it, like it's worthless.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
like you said, you're
Chicago.
not a genie. What if people want it though?
Yeah. Okay, Ryzen. Can I say something? I just went into the SafeMoon website. It says 2% token burn. 2% of $1 trillion is itself going to take at least, I don't know, and more than
7 years.
double-digit number of years.
7
Okay,
to 8
7 years.
years, bro.
Okay, 1 trillion. That's so 58 trillion. 582. You said they took out 10. I don't know how to validate that. So there's $58 trillion. So 7 into 58. That's how many years you're gonna actually have that to actually make money. And you're saying that the hype of it will stay for 58 years. Just an arbitrary calculation.
I don't
Right?
know,
Like
bro.
again, I'm not trying to put this down or anything. Seems like you're convicted, and in Bitcoin, having conviction itself is a very good thing. Of course, your conviction has to hit around and miss places, and you come back to something which train is the biggest gravy train or the strong train, whatever you want to pick. Okay, but there's also a parallel which is proven in stock world. They say penny stocks. And if you see the history of penny stocks, it's always very volatile. Very less number of people are statistically make money out of it, and you have to be very vigilant. You have to focus your day on it and stuff like that.
It's a
So
full-time job.
yeah, that seems to be a lot of work for something where you can invest and concentrate on your career or do something which you're doing in real life, right?
So you're saying
So
SafeMoon is volatile?
Oh, absolutely, bro. Like, there's no denying
Bitcoin
that.
volatile, so everything is volatile, right? We all
Right.
ride the biggest volatile train in the world right now, which is crypto world. But again, trying to, everyone's saying let's go back to BTC when everything gets really, struck like straight down. That itself is also a good thing for Bitcoin. But when it's going up, I guess no one can shake off your conviction unless you shake your own conviction or change your conviction.
So the
So
fact that there's a 10% hit for going in and a 10% for leaving, don't you think people will hold?
That's a high
that's
tax,
up
brother.
to
If
people.
anything, that disincentivizes people from coming in. Why would I pay a 10% tax just to buy something that I can? So first of all, like, the problem is it already has to go up by 10% just for me to make my money back. Just to break even, it has to go up
Right,
10%.
but think about the people that's higher than you, that's making money. Don't you think they're gonna sell or sell their reflections?
Roy, that goes
Yeah, when
back
you
to what I
say
was saying
that, how many
earlier, bro.
people?
That's like a pyramid structure. Whoever gets in earlier, like,
Obviously, I heard about that, but isn't
yeah.
a pyramid scheme inside a pyramid scheme inside a pyramid scheme? Doesn't it work?
Hey, Brian.
What's up, Rush?
Can I
Until
say
it
I heard that
doesn't.
also. I heard that also. A pyramid scheme inside a pyramid scheme inside a pyramid scheme works, doesn't it?
Hey,
Until it
can I
doesn't.
Until it
can I just
doesn't.
add to that,
All right.
Roy?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Go, let
Yeah,
Rush talk. Rush has
yeah,
been waiting. What's up?
yeah, yep. Regarding that, I know Brian said the 10% tax just discourages people to get in. But then how is it different from like me wanting to go into a business? I'm going to invest thousands of money. That's basically, you can see it that way. Like it's the 10%, and then afterwards you can just keep on receiving your reflections.
Okay, can we? It's called yield. It's called yield. It's not a reflection. It's called yield. A business actually produces products, goods, and services that
Yeah,
are
but SafeMoon does that
in demand.
for the rest of the
In demand.
holders.
I'm
Wait,
sorry.
so
What did you say? I'm
hold
sorry.
up,
What
hold
did you
up.
say, Rush? What did
Because
Rush
wait,
say? I'm sorry.
What's that again?
No, what was the last thing you said? And then and then Johnny, go ahead. What was the last thing you said, Rush?
No, it's just that well, let me rephrase. So you said it discourages people to invest like some money because of the 10% that they will lose. But then it's not exactly the same, but it's kind of the same because when I invest in a business, like even if it's just a small business, I will have to spend that money, and that money I will never recover that because it goes to depreciation. But then I'm looking forward to the returns of that money, whether I do it myself or somebody else do it for me. Like, for example, SafeMoon does it for me, and I'll just receive some reflections for it.
To interrupt, take the co-host invite just so I can invite more people up to speak. Yeah.
where do those come from? These reflections or this built-in yield, where does it come from? What value is being created that then creates this yield that can be siphoned off to everybody? Where does it come from?
Well,
Where's
one is from all the transaction fees. For example, in their decks, there are fees, so they give it all. Some of it they give it back to the holders.
So it's a proof of stake model, right?
Not really, because
It's a
in proof
token,
of
Johnny.
stakes, like some of them.
It's not a coin. It has no like
Not
consensus.
coin yet. So in our swap, we get a 0.25 percent that goes back to the ecosystem. So 1.17% goes to the LP of any coin using our swap. So that's like the fee that goes to the ecosystem. So that goes towards the LP, and then that goes towards, I think, 0.2% or 3% goes to the burn. This is without the 10% hit in the beginning. This is just from our swap. So
Can
that's
I add on to that? So how is SafeMoon better than Thorchain or Cosmos or any
okay.
other
What
DEX?
price? Okay.
It's
I'm not
cheaper.
saying it's not better. It's just the fact that if you was an early investor,
Yeah,
you're
it's cheaper. See.
you're good, bro. Some people's just here to make money and get out the game, bro. They're not here to have Bitcoin and hold on to Bitcoin for eternity, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people Titan are like if you go into a lot of like altcoin rooms, you'll see that everybody's just trying to find everybody's just trying
Right,
to get in before everyone else. Everyone's trying to find
All
the
right.
next
right.
thing like
What?
and get they want to be the first
But
one in.
but I know Bitcoin is like the only asset that's gonna be here for 150 years that you can
Roy?
give to your grandkids, that you
What?
give to your other grandkids, and you feel me? That's how. What, you muted everybody. My bad.
Yeah, that's my mistake. I think I pressed it by mistake. Sorry
So
about that.
that's why I see why people like Bitcoin, and I see that is the hardest asset, and that's people are fine with it, but some people's just here for their life, bro, and that's it. They're not here for their kids, or they probably people don't even have kids. You know what I'm saying? That's people's in this world is really different, bro. So that's
Roy,
how I look at it.
And I agree.
if everybody in SafeMoon is trying to get that bag, right? Like that's the consensus, right?
Okay, yeah, I hear
Okay,
you.
just so we're on the same right. What percentage of those people do you think are going to pull when the price gets right?
Oh, a lot. Most people are gonna pull. Don't get me wrong. Once they
A
see a
lot of
certain
them.
amount of money that's in their wallets, why not sell? But that's why there's a 10% hit, and then basically I get 4% of that, or the
Yeah,
Okay.
holders
when
get
when
four
the price
Okay.
percent.
Oh, no,
pumps
no.
enough, nobody's gonna care about nobody's gonna care about paying the 10% tax or whatever. Like if the price
Right.
pumps and you guys are millionaires overnight, everybody's gonna sell.
Not
They're
saying
not gonna
everybody's
care.
gonna be millionaires. Some people don't have a big enough bag to be a millionaire. But at the same time, there's some people that do, and that's why they're gonna take a 10% hit, and it's gonna fuel the ecosystem. It's gonna go to the LP and everything.
Okay,
That's how it's set up, bro.
Roy, hang on. So say your biggest bag holder decides to go at some point. We'll just say like we can mimic Doge at Saturday Night Live, whatever. Say he pulls, right? And
Okay.
you lose 25% of your liquidity pool. It could be less, it could be more. I'm just using a big fat round number. He pulls 25%. Now, 10% of that is going to go back to the LP, right?
No, it's I think it's 3% of his
Okay.
hit. So out of the
So
10%, it gets
okay.
broken up into four things.
Okay.
So
So essentially he's taking 22% then,
okay,
correct? Okay.
right.
So you're left with 78%. Then your next biggest bag holder goes and he's got 20%. So he leaves with 17, right? Give or take. Then the next one goes. And then it's everybody's breaking for the door.
Right.
How much liquidity needs to remain so that you can get out?
So
And
that's why
can
they
you
said that
do
they're
it
trying to
in
get
time is the
sorry,
other part of that.
sorry.
You do it in time.
So that's why they're trying to get 110% liquidity pool. Right now, that's what they're saying. So even if somebody leaves, the price is not gonna get affected by it. So
Bro,
that's their
I just
goal.
want to add. I literally called this room like chill, and there's like almost 100 people in here. You fucking
For real?
you guys
Holy
are fucking
shit.
It
crazy
filled
ass
up a while
motherfuckers.
ago.
Bro,
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
you guys are crazy ass motherfuckers. Like for real.
The Safe Moon Army is a little different. Like I said, I'm chilling, bro. Like I said, I'm learning from like I said, I got 2 ears, so I don't care what nobody thinks of me. I don't give a fuck. This is my money, and I want to do what I want. It's my
Yeah,
Twitter.
we're just talking,
Right.
bro. It's all good.
Right.
We're just talking.
Right. So yeah, so that 110% liquidity that they're trying to get is from, like, the swap. That's why it goes back into the LP. The 10% buy-in, that's why some of it goes to the LP. So most coins doesn't, like I said, Cardano and certain coins, they don't have high LPs. Their liquidity pools are not that big. They're like, look, Cardano's liquidity pool is $36 million, bro, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Right, exactly. That's small compared to how big the market cap is. So if everybody demands their money, obviously it's not going to be there. So the fact that they're trying to...
Cardano. Oh, okay, so let's do this. Cardano has all these people building on it, and Boost Mobile, and what other thing? They are collaborating with other people. So what's
So
SafeMoon doing if you're comparing it with Cardano?
so why we can't
Bro,
get
Titan,
those stuff in the future though?
Titan, you're about to tell me that you have a fucking bag of Cardano, bro?
No, bro. No, please.
So okay, but why we can't get those, the stuff that you just said? Why SafeMoon can't do it also?
Because
yeah, exactly.
In the case of SafeMoon, like, you guys are relying on one company. Cardano's not decentralized, but at least it's like a protocol you can build on top of.
Yeah, when our blockchain comes out, projects are gonna be built on our shit too.
Yeah, there you go. When you come into the word of blockchain, the word copy pasta also tags along with it.
You said what?
And the copy pasta. You know where copy pasta? You can copy paste the code.
Okay.
When you come into blockchain, it's all open source.
Right.
When you do open source, there's a number of people who can do. They say, "Oh, I'm very late in SafeMoon. Let me just copy this and make SafeMoon."
But that's why we have a proxy contract in front of us that they don't want people to copy us or do certain things as yet.
Yeah, if it's a proxy contract, that means it's not decentralized enough.
They don't want.
Wait, hold up.
As yet,
hold up. It's not open source. This software is not open source.
No, not as yet. We don't have a blockchain as yet. But as of right now, you can't see our contract.
Wait, you can't see the contract, Roy? I actually didn't know that. You can't see the contract.
There's a proxy on there, right?
What does that mean? Does that mean I can't? That means I can't see the underlying contract.
I don't know. You tell me, bro.
Inform me. I'm asking you for real. I'm not being sarcastic. I actually
okay.
Don't know.
No, it's on
I think you can go to BSD Scan and see it. I think it's there. You can view it.
Yep, it's on Binance Smart Chain. That means it's open source. But again, it's all comparable, and anyone can copy paste it and say, now I'm early in this SafeMoon V9 version, and I'm gonna make a community out of the V9 version. Like, as soon as the early investors have become bigger, the new people you're trying to bring in are becoming back holders, right? This is the whole point of not doing this.
Roy,
and
Titan, I just want to add one quick thing, bro. Like, it's fucking nuts. Like, we might not agree on things, but like, I respect the fucking spirit of the SafeMoon army. Like, you guys have some fucking enthusiasm, man. I respect it. This room has almost 100 people.
Definitely, I definitely love the community aspect of this whole NFT and all these coins. Like, very strong communities form very, very fast. But the part of the game has always been consistency, right? Like, how consistent can you keep the army going for long periods of time? That if you guys really do consistently for a long period of time, I guess you won the game against the big institutional hedge funds, family offices, endowments, and stuff. You made a point, like AMC or all these stocks did.
I gotta give respect where it's due.
Right. I love the community aspect of all these things, and I'm not against these things, but I'm just saying from a working class person who's listening it to the first time, I don't want them to not have a strong position with Bitcoin and trying to dabble into this all these stuff and trying to get wrecked. That's just my initial point. But again, Royzon, like you say, it's your money. You can do whatever you want. We all of us respect that, but also see the fundamentals of it. You can't just see the price and say it's going to $1, or I'm gonna put $1,000. Oh, then I'll maybe get this much. But you're talking about 10% liquidity or 2% burn or whatever those things. Average people are not going to know any of that. And what
Yeah, but that's why
Bitcoin does,
there's SafeMoon.education, and you can read about it.
okay, well, if the person who's trying to come in has all that time to do that
It's on
and
the
find
page. It's on the
SafeMoon,
page.
There's already
yeah,
a lot of
find
people, from my understanding, that are losing money putting money into the version 1 contract.
What, buying V1?
Yeah, Sky told me about it earlier. She told me that there's a lot of people who
I
are
think they're
losing
supposed
their
to
money
lock
like
that
that.
off already. They're supposed to turn that off or something, or get rid of that contract. I don't fucking know.
I could be wrong, but I don't think they have.
No,
What's
they
up,
didn't.
Crypto
They
Daddy,
didn't.
bro?
They didn't.
Just
No,
on
let's
that
let Crypto
question,
Daddy talk.
Brian.
He just got up. What's up, man?
Hey, man. Just a couple of things. Just on your last question around people losing their money on the V1 contract. You can see it on PooCoin. There's not much money going in to the V1 contract. If anything,
That's
it's
good.
$2 and $3 buys every now and again to kind of just test it. With the contract, though, the V2 contract is a proxy contract, so you can't see it. It's definitely centralized. It's not open source, so that is a concern.
It's not open source?
No, it's not yet. I mean, they're building a blockchain, so I'm sure there's a whole bunch of things happening with it in the background, but the army doesn't know what they are. You know.
This is the craziest thing with all this is we keep hearing this they are building this. Like there's so much trust in this they, and I understand like there's some people there, but how can you trust this they so much with some position of your portfolio? I'm gonna hope that it's not a major position, some position of whatever your portfolio is. This they that has this proprietary software that.
Johnny, they
But
just
that's the
view it
same.
different, man. They just view it different. Like when they're
No, I get
coming
it.
in
I
here,
get it. I
yeah,
understand.
they just don't care about the decentralization, which is fine. Like yeah,
I
that's
get it.
fine. Yeah.
Hey,
Go ahead,
Brian.
I'm sorry, Crypto Daddy, go ahead.
I think it's
That's the same with
I
all
think it's the
crypto,
same.
though, right? I mean, you're relying a lot on the main bag holders that they're not gonna sell off all the liquidity. I mean, we just talked about Solano and Cardano. I mean, their liquidity isn't massive. Even Shiba's liquidity isn't big enough to service the top bag holders if they try to sell. You know, so
yeah,
there's a lot of trust there.
I think
let Raj go after Crypto Daddy.
I think it's the same
let
way.
Raj go in.
I think it's the same way we trust Tesla, Apple, because they practically control everything, and we're all at their mercy.
Yeah, but Raj, the thing is that like at least for this investment, like this investment's thesis is like to get away from centralized entities. Like that's the only reason I came into
But
crypto.
some people
period.
don't want to get away from centralized
Yeah, but
entities, bro.
but
Then that's
SafeMoon
fine.
is not
Yeah, Roy,
claiming that.
I'm starting to understand that.
Like they don't.
Safe-
They really don't.
Yeah,
They're
I'm starting to
they're
get that.
blindfolded, bro. They're in the matrix. They're in the matrix, bro. They don't want to be decentralized and be anonymous, bro. They just want a little bit of money.
And I'm
helps
getting
a lot,
that, Roy.
Right.
What helps a lot though, is the fact that they are they're doxed. You know who the main people are at SafeMoon. You know the address to their office. I mean, that in itself does actually help a lot. It's not like it's
that means nothing.
shadowy
Sorry.
figures. No, it does mean a lot. It's also
I've
it actually
seen
means a lot to
crypto.
LSC.
I've seen projects get rugged with developers that are doxxed. It really doesn't mean anything.
But the fundamentals are the same. You should be you if you want to invest in crypto, the main percentage of your money should be in your Bitcoin, your ETH, and maybe one or two other laggards. And maybe 5 to 10% of it needs to be in the risk. And SafeMoon right now is a risky investment.
And I agree. That's always been my point, man. And like the whole reason I even like talk to people in this thing is because I just want people to be honest with themselves. I keep saying this is my goal. I want people to be honest with themselves because at the end of the day, if you're like investing in something and thinking like, oh, it's gonna be the next world reserve currency, and it's like SafeMoon, you're not being honest with yourself.
Bro, that's what all these influencers on these calls with thousands of people, they all are saying these things.
Yeah,
but
Reef, let me just finish my point, mate. All right.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
But on the flip side, Brian, SafeMoon has brought so many people into crypto. Me being one. I didn't invest in crypto a year ago, but
I
here
can't
I am.
deny that.
Yeah, okay, so it's bringing a lot of people in, and by bringing a lot of people in, it's actually on like investors like yourself who've been in it for years to not attack the army. I'm not saying you specifically, but I see it across a lot of Bitcoin rooms. To not attack the army, you should be more around educating them, not jumping down their throats and dragging them down into the weeds and blowing their mind.
100%.
So like it holds its value. I mean, there's some great things with Bitcoin, but we need to be bringing in the SafeMoon army in and being a bit more encouraging to them rather than mocking them at every corner. I think.
Oh no, trust me, man. I'm not mocking you guys. My goal is just to like I see what you're
I
saying, and
am.
I can't dispute the facts. Like, it has brought people into the space, but like my entire thing is like I just don't feel like you guys need to suffer great losses like at the beginning, like I did basically. You don't have to go through the same thing that a lot of us did, and like if I can help like a couple of people like avoid that, so be it.
Well, what we should be doing is preaching to all of them to never buy the all-time high. Always sell before the 42 point and the 69 point on the charts. Wait for 30% and 50% drops from the all-time highs to buy in also. If people are just less reactive, smarter with their money.
Can I say something about that?
I want to say something real quick. Hold on.
Let Roy respond. Let Roy go then.
Even though you're saying about people selling, with SafeMoon, people don't want to sell because they be like, okay, I'm gonna take a 10% hit that I came in, and then a 10% hit leaving, so they get caught holding the bag, bro.
Yeah, but you're saying caught holding the bag. I mean, there's so many investors that have money in. You're not going to lose all the liquidity. No one. I personally believe that we're at the floor of the price, and over the next year, it's going to gradually increase before it explodes. Like with most cryptos, look at SHIB, right? SHIB done nothing for the best part of 6 months. It was down 95%. I looked at it. I was like, will I buy it? No, it's a dead coin. I have a feeling it's going to be a dead coin. And look, it hit all-time highs after that. So you can't predict the future of things. Holding a bag is actually fine if you can hold the bag long enough and know when to sell. Buying the bag is what's more important than when you buy it. So the education should be never buy the all-time high and wait for the pullbacks on every token and then just have patience. That's the education.
That's trading. That's trading though.
No, that's not. Hold on. Trading is buying and then selling. What I'm saying is buying at the best price point for you. And a lot of these SafeMoon Army bought.
Yeah, but these guys are not trading their Bitcoin.
No, but I'm not saying trade it. I'm saying be smart about when you purchase.
No, I'm saying these guys are not selling their Bitcoin though, bro.
But it shouldn't. If they don't want to sell it, then don't. But buy it at the right point. Buying at the right price points is the education. It's not being instilled into the army.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Daddy. But like one of the problems with that with altcoins with BTC, it's fine because like we can be fairly confident that it's gonna come back. With a lot of the altcoins, like once they drop, they just don't come back. A very very large majority of them.
No, he's right.
Yeah, I've seen what
in
coins
regards
made from 2017. So yeah.
In regards to buying high and buying low, I think that's kind of a mentality which comes from initial investing rails. What's our first investing rails? Stock market, right? Stock market has been our first investment rails, and we have to buy low and sell high, or whatever this mentality is because of the performance or evaluation. Bitcoin doesn't have any evaluation or quarterly earnings. So we don't need to take a decision about when to buy and when to sell. And with all the other altcoins, it's almost same as the stock market, where how is the community moving? How is the devs moving? Where are the actual workers going? You have to keep track of all of this stuff to make sure your bags are actually gaining value and not to hold bags or whatever this whole analogy is. So trying to teach people on when to buy and when to sell is the biggest myth of all time. That's what TA is all about, right? But we don't need to follow TA or anything. If there is no quarterly earnings, what are you going to base it off of? You got to base it off of your personal conviction, and it all drives down to what you personally want to. So Bitcoin kind of reflects your personal self as the first cryptocurrency, and after that, whatever you guys want to dabble, please dabble. But again, you got to keep track of what's going on in the project to make sure your position is not being invalid or position is being crumbled down. You have to keep following. With Bitcoin, there is no quarterly earnings, but there may be a sell-off or someone trying to do something because it's too good to be true. This is the kind of mentality that I kind of learned, because I don't worry about buying high. I started off of buying at highs, but I built my conviction to see whether I don't need to worry about, oh, I'm buying low, who cares? I'm buying high, who cares? All I care is how much Bitcoin am I accumulating, and I beat myself up that I can't accumulate enough. You know, I don't need to worry about TA.
To add to Titan's point, I was in like the casino and the trading and all that, and switching to this mentality changed my life. I cannot overstate like how much it changed my life. It just gave me more time for myself. It made me like a better person overall. It gave me financial freedom. Of course, it didn't come overnight. It took some time, but it's like once that switch flipped, it's like it just changed my life. And like that's why I do this, man, because I want like other people to have that moment too. Hey, it's me. What's up, man? Did you manage to get the things out of the paper wallets? Is he there?
Bro, the stuff I see with these Twitter posts with this is ridiculous. How people just come in and screenshot people and just be like, "Oh, be careful who you join." Like what? People are weird, bro. Holy shit!
That's fine, man. I really don't care about my reputation. Like
I don't give a shit what nobody thinks, bro.
And I mean, it's a testament to that we have people in here that are actually like, you know, talking and like willing to like challenge their own beliefs and like listen to other people. So it's like clearly there are people who feel like they're in an echo chamber and they want to hear the other side.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Everybody's looking at it from the inside out because we're invested in SafeMoon, but you gotta look at people that's looking at it from the outside in. That's potential investors that want to know about the project and what they like and what they fucking don't like. So that's being straight up. But people don't want to. They live in a fucking hyperbolic time chamber, bro. They're just in a box. It's just weird, bro. I don't get it.
Well, if that's the case, we are all in a big echo chamber called planet Earth, right? How many people know here what are the facts of the universe? I can say one small fact. Our whole universe, 68% is dark energy, 27% is dark matter. That constitutes 95% of the universe, and the leftover 5%. 3% is hydrogen, helium, and all the other compounds, and 2% is all the things you can see with your eyes. 2% of the whole universe is all you can see with your eyes. Stars, planets, dust, whatever. So we are living in an echo chamber where we just keep hunting inside our planet. We don't even look outside. How many people actually try to learn about this planetary things and everything? Forget it. I'm not trying to talk about this exploration or going to Mars or something. Those are too small. But I just want to make a understanding of where we really actually live in, right? So when you say echo chamber, it depends on how much you're thinking, how big you want to make your echo chamber. I see our whole Earth as an echo chamber, and Bitcoin seems to be one small constituent part where decentralization actually helps people to actually think whatever the hell they want to think, and not be bordered by something which the governments do, right? Governments control is property rights and etc. But I don't want to go off the tangent, but that's just I want to say. Your echo chamber is relative to how big you can think.
You go, Maddie, if you want to talk.
Yeah, I just had a quick question for really any SafeMoon holder, supporter. What have they accomplished? We're coming up on a year since they launched or whatever. I know they were talking about windmills and...
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Maddie. Sorry, I fat fingered.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
I muted everyone on mistake. Sorry about that.
Oh, I was like, hey, a quick question for our Safe Moon supporters, holders. What have they accomplished in the past year? Coming up on a year since they launched. So just curious. They were talking about windmills and the Gambia, but can't really find anything online.
They've accomplished a lot, mate. They've like won the size of the army, which is something 99.9% of talkers will fail on.
They have a big following. I cannot deny that.
Yeah, that. I mean, that in itself is just insane and needs to be applauded. Look, there is some things that which you can mock real easy. The windmills. I mean, like when that came out, I was like, I don't see it, you know. But what have they accomplished? They've accomplished a DEX, which sure it's just a BSC token swapper for now. They've accomplished a wallet, which I'll be honest, I fucking love it, man. The wallet to me is it's so quick, and it does everything I need it to do. So that's a big tick for me. What they haven't accomplished, what they're talking about, is the exchange. I believe it will come. I'm hoping it will come. If it doesn't, then this project could fail. But if it does, that will be quite a tick, especially if it gets if it gets through all the regulations and whatnot. That'll be a big thing for a token, a BSC, Binance Scam Chain token to achieve so much would be quite the big tick. So it's not as black and white as they haven't implemented this windmill idea. You know, lol, that's ridiculous. There's quite a bit going on in the background, which they're vocal about, you know.
Gotcha. Thank
There's
you.
the EU money as well. EU money license.
This is an affinity scam. You guys are all gonna lose on this. I am not gonna be nice to you like Brain. You need to sell your Safe Moon and buy Bitcoin. This is one of the worst altcoin projects I have ever
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie to you. You could be wrong though, bro.
But if it says
All
safe,
right.
it has to be safe.
In
No,
Binance
it's not
Smart
about this
Chain
being
right
safe.
now,
You can be wrong, bro.
in Binance,
Let's chill,
Binance
please. I
Smart
really
Chain.
don't wanna do this again tonight.
I know. No, I just wanted to bring
we
some
chilling, bro. We
perspective.
chilling.
Right now in Binance Smart Chain, there is more than 500 holders who have more than $100,000 inside the SafeMoon. What's the guarantee, or the new people are gonna even put $10,000 on this? And I don't understand, what are you talking about? Like, if people having 100,000, more than 500 wallets, or at least I turned the pages, it was 200 wallets, which had more than $100,000. What is the guarantee they won't dump on you?
Titan, I put the same question to you, mate. What is the percentage of Bitcoin holders that hold a large bag of Bitcoin? I mean, I'm sure the top 4 or 5% own most of the Bitcoin, right?
Okay. Keep
So
going.
the same question can go back to you in that regard.
Yes, great question. Great question. So since countries have some in balance sheet, I don't think anyone who dumps it, there will be buyers all the time.
Yeah, but you got your Mt. Gox hack from like years back, and those Bitcoin are now available to be sold on the market. You have your Bitfinex hack,
Okay.
which yesterday was reported, and those Bitcoins are now available to be put back in the market. So,
okay,
like, I hear your point, and I believe, trust me, I believe in Bitcoin. I believe it is the currency of the future. But you know, all the questions you put into the army can easily be put back to the Bitcoin army as well, and like they're not comparable.
No.
I will give
No. I think you're having a fundamental small difference there.
I will explain the
I can answer his question, by the way.
All right, like, four of you guys want to answer, like, let's just pick one person. Amish, go ahead, man. Yeah, Amish could respond.
So the answer to your question is something called liquidity. Okay? Bitcoin is one of the most liquid markets on the planet. As in, I can go into a dozen apps right now, buy and sell Bitcoin at 2 a.m, anytime I want, up to $1 million probably, if I had that much money, which I don't have close to. But for me, the average Joe, I could liquidate all my Bitcoin tomorrow and it would not affect the market. For those people to sell $100,000 worth of SafeMoon tomorrow, it will impact the market. It will make it go down.
Actually, no.
Can I just chime in real quick? I get that part with the liquidity pool, but we've already had a situation where in V1, someone sold 21 trillion SafeMoon and was $16 million out of the liquidity pool, and we recovered right back. So I get it, but that can happen with a lot of projects, and we've already
Can you
seen that
explain
happen.
us how it was covered back? I would like to
It was
understand.
covered with buybacks. There was
Wasn't the
enough people
Bitmark
that
thing?
bought back in. It's literally on the ledger. You can look right at it. It happened, and we recovered. Then it was followed by the Bitmark exchange hack that we lost another 29 trillion SafeMoon that got hacked, along with a bunch of other stuff, and we recovered from that as well. So
Yeah. Hey, just
It
to
was
add to
a
that,
pre-sale dormant account wallet.
just to add to that, let's just say the Mt. Gox Bitcoin gets sold in one big lump tomorrow. I'm pretty sure the math on that will mean that Bitcoin will drop to less than 12K per Bitcoin,
No,
which will
no,
obviously
it wouldn't.
which will
Okay,
result in
even
a
if it
massive sell-off.
drops, people like me would be very fortunate to buy this stuff at $12,000. I would love
100%.
to see $12,000.
Oh, look,
I'd love
same.
for that to happen.
I'm
I'd
not
buy it.
knocking it. 100, I would buy it too, but I think again they're comparable, right? Like, sure, Bitcoin's market cap is fucking enormous by comparison to SafeMoon.
How many coins did they recover? Did they recover like 150, or how much was it?
96,000, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, that's nothing. Do you know you know what the daily volume is on BTC? Like how much volume it does?
I don't. No, I don't.
It's like 50. It's like 50 coins a day, not dollars, but coins. So
Yeah,
that's
but
like
it's the
literally just 2 days worth of volume.
It's the domino effect, though, right? I mean, if you have one big hit like that, it drops on that low. There will be like a 30 to 50% buyback, but people will panic sell. You know, and
That already
that's
happened.
the worry.
That already happened. We're still down like 40% from all-time high.
Crypto, I put the wallet percentages in the nest for you.
Oh, cheers. I find this conversation fascinating. I'm actually really enjoying this, and you know,
Bro,
don't
there's
take
nothing
anything I'm
wrong with
saying
it,
as an
bro. I
attack.
don't know
That's
why.
good. That's my
Yeah,
goal. That's all I'm trying
it's
to
a
have.
good conversation. I think maybe SafeMoon is doing something to run parallels with BTC, but since it's not decentralized, or let's say that's not important, decentralized can be said in many ways. Like, what's your there's many definitions. Is the definition you saying many retailers actually hold this, or there's good distribution of tokens, or do you think the proprietary tech or the nodes which is being run is actually distributed all over the globe? That's a different decentralization. Can someone actually be a single point of failure? That's another point of decentralization. There's three different definitions which I could gear up right now, but there's thousands of reasons why decentralization can be defined in different ways. So I don't understand. I agree with this community. Very seems like a very strong community, and you guys are saying after it's been sold, we actually buy it back. But the consistency of that can be compared with Bitcoin for 13 years, and there's bigger players coming into it where let me not jump off the country being adopted, right? Let me just jump off being hedge funds and endowments and institutions are actually using this as a strategy to have it as a treasury reserve asset. Like, that's even a talk which can be done. And this is all keeping aside the whole energy sector of Bitcoin, which is not being talked about or even being aware by thousands and hundreds of people. You can mine this by actually using electricity and directly convert into a monetary asset. Right now, any hydro or air or solar, they have to invest a lot to bring the tech, which is equal to what you need to do to mine Bitcoin. After that, you have to use the resources to generate electricity, and you have to sell the electricity to get monetary benefits. But in the parallel to Bitcoin, you just invest in the proprietary tech and you plug it in, and you don't need to sell anything. You directly get Bitcoin, which is pegged in an arbitrary value to the dollar. So there is a difference in the industry sector just in terms of what I just said. And this makes a huge difference from what Bitcoin and SafeMoon parallels we are running. We can run all the parallels in terms of numbers, but in terms of energy and what it can actually do in the real world, I think Bitcoin has a better answer for that. I guess
Yeah, but
I'll stop with that.
yeah, no, you are right, but we're just 10 months old. You know, Bitcoin is what? How many years? 2013,
13.
2012. You know,
13
this
years
is it.
old.
13 years old. I mean, it's like comparing my 13-year-old son to my toddler. You know,
But
there's no
is it
comparison.
proof of stake or proof of work? Is SafeMoon proof of
It's a
stake or proof
token.
of work?
It has no
It's a
consensus. It's
token.
not a coin.
No,
It does no
yeah,
blockchain.
no blockchain yet. So
Oh,
that's what I mean. They're not comparable. The only comparison we can make is between chart action, you know, and hopefully the utilities that we gain over the next year. But you know, SHIB was frankly a joke a year and a bit ago. You know, look at it now. I mean, let's do a comparison against that. Strong following. People, it brings people into the market who don't necessarily know what they're doing. They hang in there because some of them don't even know how to sell. And you know, all you need is a strong army behind you and a stroke of luck.
Disagree.
You know, the right listing on the right exchange is what
I disagree.
catapulted SHIB.
It's like a temporary thing though. Like you're just like people's attention. You know this. Everybody here knows this. People's attention spans nowadays is fucking nothing. Everybody loses attention on one thing and moves on to the next in 5 minutes.
I can see about 1 million followers on the SafeMoon Twitter page.
It's an unregistered security,
you know?
number one. Okay, number
Yeah,
one.
it is Amish, but they know that. They know it's like a company.
Yeah, like I mean, you're like all the things you're saying are obvious, and we agree, and like that's fine, but it's still in its infancy.
you can't say that's fine, right? After you say that, you can't say that's fine because when it's a security, there, as far as the retailer is concerned, you can't do wash. You cannot wash it. That's the
Which, by the
basic
way,
rule.
has been my main criticism, and it's going to be the criticism I bring up again. Like, it's really like it's cool that you guys believe in this company. I really have no problem with that, but you really should be demanding equity. Like, you guys should be like harassing the CEO or whatever to like.
It's literally like
and not a
investing in
stock.
Theranos or something.
Yeah, you should really be demanding equity.
Do you guys
not a
demand
token.
anything to SafeMoon, or you're just gonna let they do their own thing? Or do you guys demand anything at all? Do you guys run polls and send it to them, and they actually respond to it?